The George Washington Bridge, connecting beautiful New York City to New Jersey. Governor Chris Christie is currently under fire for a September shutdown of the bridge, allegedly in response to the Fort Lee mayor's lack of endorsement. I sat down with one of the mayor's aides to get to the bottom of this.
Sorry I was late. Traffic was an absolute mess. I apologize.
It is a mess, and if you thought that was bad, you have no idea what September was like.
Okay, lay it on me.
Usually commutes take about 30 to 40 minutes. On that day, things were upwards of 1, maybe 2 hours.
Well, what's so bad about traffic?
It's traffic.
I like traffic. I love traffic. Sometimes you're in your car, good songs on the radio, windows are down, babes riding shotgun. Maybe it's Jessica by the Allman Brothers. Maybe the girl sitting next to you is also named Jessica. Everything's coming together. It's a great day. Sometimes I even have my best thoughts when I'm in traffic. Like one time I was on the highway sitting in traffic. I came up with this new type of salsa that hadn't been invented yet. It's got cornflakes in it. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. It's fun, it's crunchy, it's great. I mean, some people like traffic.
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody that likes traffic.
Meet Douglas MacArthur, previously unemployed construction worker from Trenton, New Jersey.
Douglas MacArthur, previously unemployed construction worker, Trenton, New Jersey. And yeah, I like traffic.
Exactly.
I was hired to manage a construction site at the base of the George Washington Bridge from September 9th to 13th.
And what was your specific job on the site?
Basically, I watched the construction site and make sure no cars got through.
And while you were doing that, someone else on your team was actually doing the construction?
Not exactly.
Turns out there was no actual construction taking place.
What we gathered was that Chris Christie laid out cones over 2 lanes of traffic with no real purpose other than to annoy city officials.
That's not possible. The bridge is way too long. Chris Christie is too wide. There's no way he could lay down cones every 3 feet.
Well, he didn't personally do it himself, but one of his henchmen did.
Do you have any idea who that may be?
Yes, a permit was issued by Captain Darcy Licorice of the Port Authority.
Licorice? Really? I understand I made an amazing fat joke, which, opened the door for you to feel comfortable making a very bad fat joke. But we don't have to do this with each other. You don't have to lie.
I'm not lying. It's public record. You could look it up.
I don't need to look it up. Why don't I just ask his boss, Captain Willy Wonka? Or maybe his partner, I don't know, Lieutenant Slugworth. Maybe the bridge was messed up because there was a lot of chocolate fudge flowing into the gumdrop room, right? We don't have to do this.
Hilariously on-point candy humor aside, this was a real problem concerning real, hard-working people.
It wasn't all standing around. Occasionally I would pretend to jackhammer.
You would pretend to jackhammer?
Yeah, and occasionally I'd point to a spot on the bridge and say, "Hey, we need a man over there!"
That sounds like you're really working. That's pretty believable.
Yeah, we took breaks too. What do you do at work?
Oh no, I take breaks like all the time, like 3 or 4 a day. Sometimes when I'm interviewing someone, I'll tell them that I'll have like a producer in my ear, but it's just sports radio.
Oh, Mike Francesa?
Exclusively.
Sports Radio 66.
The Fan!
WFAN New.
It must have been our hard-working attitudes that caused us to get along so well.
This was a tragedy, and Chris Christie needs to pay the price.
You make this sound very tragic, and given the timing, would you say that this is New Jersey's 9/11?
No, I would not say that.
It's a life-altering event that some people may #never forget.
I see what you're trying to do, and I don't appreciate it.
Thank you.
I know you think this is funny, but this is a real problem, and it affects real people.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Why don't you walk me through what happened on the morning of September 9th?
Absolutely, I'd love to.
I'm more of a visual learner. Would you mind just indulging me for a little? Why don't you show me on the model what happened?
2 of the lanes were closed, which caused drivers to go all into one lane, which caused a bottleneck up here.
And that's when Chris Christie came in.
That's right.
We'll just use this for size.
Hello! I'm Chris Christie! I want to travel with you I'm skinny now. Boom. Roar.
Would you mind making some of the sound effects? What? No! Please stop it! You're hurting us, Chris Christie!
With the help of visual aids, I was able to understand the magnitude of the situation.
I don't know if what Governor Christie did was wrong, but nobody likes traffic, but nobody likes being out of work either. He created a job and he's got my vote. What was that, cornflakes?
You're a cornflake. It's great, right?
With unemployment
Crunchy.
at an all-time high, maybe, if we're lucky, no matter who you are, big or small, human or lizard monster, every bridge will eventually be shut down.